Is this thing even on? I haven't used this since like high school. It'll do though. Alright guys, if you call me Kevin here, and welcome to my new YouTube series called True Story Times, where basically I bring to you stories that, looking back, were I thought funny at the time and still are funny to me, and hopefully the way I explain to you hopefully will be funny. I don't know, I guess. I don't even know. Anyways, we're gonna get right into it. So this story takes place in grade 11 at the time. I was in a small private school, not like those big fancy private schools. It was more like low-end, low-key, rented. It was like rented in a church, and it was like literally 30 to 40 kids. And to a lot of you, that's probably, if you were in a big school, that was like your class size. So 30 to 40 kids, imagine that being your whole school, right? So yeah, so at the time I was grade 11. Up until that point, I had like the best 5-6 years of my life. It was amazing. Made friends that I still talk to this day, and I mean, it was just a great experience up until that point. At least the school just moved to a new place, and these are just one of the stories that basically made me want to leave the school. And yeah, we'll just get right into it.
Okay guys, so like I said before, our lunch breaks were pretty much spent outside, which was all cool until winter came. Because at the time we had this rule that students couldn't stay indoors, which was no big deal. But when the winter temperatures were dropping below -20, that's when everybody got cheesed about being outdoors. So whenever we'd ask the teachers why we can't go outside, the teachers would only explain that high school students can't be around the little kids, but nobody really cared. And the thing that made it the worst was that at the time, each and every day was inching closer and closer to -30. So they would bring the younger kids inside, but then tell the high schoolers that we still have to stay outside, which obviously sucked for the first few days, which were bearable until we hit -30. Because by then, me and my friends and peers that camped around the school doors were slowly disappearing every day, but I didn't even begin to notice myself until about a week or two later. As each day passed, there were less and less kids camping around the door, and mind you that there were only about 18 kids in our high school class, so it wasn't long until I was the only kid left outside. Once I knew that I was the only person left, I thought that maybe they were letting the high school kids stay inside, but every time I tried to sneak in, I'd get caught and then get told every time, "High schoolers under no circumstances should be wandering indoors," and then get my behind kicked back into -30.
Guys, pretty much at this point, it's pretty much getting colder and colder every day. So basically, they're putting us outside in first the -20s, mid -20s, then it's hitting the 30s, and then one day, guys, like literally, it was -35. Like, imagine being outside in -35. Like, nobody wants to be outside in -35. So we had to go through that, or at least I did at that time. So basically, all the girls were in my class were pretty much going off school property, which they let us do at the time. But the only problem is that you're spending like 15 minutes going up a giant snow hill just to get there, and then 15 minutes back. So that took up most of your break. And the rest of the dudes in my class, I didn't know where they were, but I assumed they were hiding in the school. So that's pretty much what I did.
So one day, as soon as I left my class, I made a beeline for our indoor school gym, which was small, cold, dark, and run down, but it was better than nothing at the time. So I stepped in as soon as the coast was clear, but I knew that a teacher could easily spot me if they walked in, and I tried to hide somewhere, but each corner was stuffed with old gym supplies, so my only option left was to see if the equipment room was open. So I twisted the doorknob, and once I opened it, I had a sigh of relief, and hid myself deep behind a bunch of old gym equipment. And when I finally laid down, all I heard was a voice. "Chris, is that you?" As soon as I heard that voice and replied, I realized that it was one of my close friends, Jimmy. And as soon as Jimmy turned on the lights, there were about 8-9 other dudes lodged around this cramped room. And once we realized what was going on, we laughed for a good minute, and from then on, we pretty much spent every single day just chilling inside that room. Now, for me, I look back at those moments as good times, but I'm pretty sure if I brought this up with anybody else in a regular conversation, this is how it would go down. So, you spent your lunch breaks hiding inside a dark equipment room. Yeah, pretty much. With about 8-9 other dudes all at the same time. Yeah, pretty much. In the pitch black room. Yep. Yeah, okay there. And yeah, we pretty much treated that equipment room like a regular lunchroom, just eating, chilling, and roasting each other every day. Though it didn't last long because one day a teacher eventually found us and kicked everybody out. Everybody except for me, that is. Since I was the furthest one away from the room and I was hid behind a bunch of gym equipment, the teacher couldn't really see me, plus nobody out here was really trying to snitch. So as soon as it was quiet, I booked it real quick and walked back to class like nothing ever happened. Now, after the whole thing, we were still pretty vexed that the younger kids were getting a normal lunch period, while the rest of us pretty much was out here in the struggle, but it wasn't so bad because by the end, winter was over and we just got over it.